million lottery. After I made my will, my mom called me, sobbing her heart out. Pepe, your dad broke a bone. The construction site won't pay, the hospital is demanding payment, and we really have no money left. I thought about it, then sent over the $100,000 I had saved for my chemo. 3 days later, I quit my job and went home. A brand new black SUV was slowly backing into the parking spot. My dad got out looking perfectly fine. So it had all been a scam. My mom didn't explain a thing. She just kept complaining that I had quit my job for no reason and cut off my income. My brother spun the car keys around and rolled his eyes. Mom and dad bought this car for me. Now you suddenly quit and come back. Who's gonna pay the mortgage on my place? Or are you getting married and the bride price is finally covered? That was when I realized the $3,000 a month my parents always demanded from me for nutrition money had all gone to paying my brother's mortgage. I silently clenched the bank card in my pocket, the one holding that massive amount of money. Snow was falling outside, and inside the house it was just as cold as an icebox. I had sent my mom money for heating long ago, but every winter her hand still got frostbite. Even the gas water heater I bought was secretly sold off by her. And the broken windows too. I had sent money more than once, telling them to get someone to replace them. But they took the money, made empty promises, then came crying to me again whenever there was another emergency. For a long time I didn't understand it. I was even furious. Until I saw my brother's room with the AC running 24/7, a computer set up fancier than my boss's, and shoes worth 7 pairs of mine. Suddenly, everything made sense. So when my mom complained to me again about the cold water because of the frostbite on her hands, I finally couldn't hold back and said coldly, I tried countless times to give you a better life, but all you wanted was to give Liu Qi a better life. I rarely spoke that harshly. My mom froze, then her eyes quickly turned red. Your brother isn't as capable as you. He's at the age where he needs a car and a house. If I don't think about him, what's he supposed to do? But I was out there all alone, working 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., with only 4 days off a month, making less than $10,000. To support the family, I even worked part-time at a coffee shop on my days off. At my worst, I once collapsed at a subway entrance, never daring to dream of buying my own home. Meanwhile, after graduation, my brother used low education and hard to find a job as excuses to stay home for 3 whole years. Now he had both a car and a house. I turned and walked out of the kitchen, leaving my mom sighing alone. The TV blared in the living room, and from my brother's room came the rapid clacking of his keyboard. Because of my illness, the exhaustion in my body was getting heavier. I collapsed on the couch, drifting off, when my dad shook me awake and scolded me with a frown. Why aren't you helping your mom cook? No manners. They knew nothing about my illness. Yeah, we did lie to you about the broken bone, but don't blame me. Your brother has a girlfriend now. He needs a car, a house, and they're about to talk bride price. Your mom and I are old and useless now. As his sister, you should figure something out. I was only 3 years older than Liu Qi. Ever since we were kids, everything had been squeezed out of me for him. And now that he was getting married, I was still expected to pay. I clenched my wrist so hard it hurt. He took my silence as agreement and went on talking. The girl's family wants a cash gift, $380,000. See when you can pull some money together. My phone notification went off. It was time for my medication. The doctor said late-stage bone cancer didn't look good and told me to prepare myself. The medicine helped, but only so much. He especially told me not to stress over anything. I stood up and gave a soft hum. Don't worry, Dad. Liu Qi is my brother after all. As long as I'm alive, I won't ignore him. At dinner, my appetite was so bad that I could barely swallow. After a long time, I had only eaten 1 dumpling. Liu Qi ate fast. My mom smiled and asked if he wanted another bowl, but he was too busy scrolling videos to answer. Then he put down his chopsticks. Whoa, someone won 30 million in the lottery. My heart jolted. How did he know? It's on the news. This woman won the lottery, 30 million timed in. So what if she's ugly? With 30 million in her pocket, what man wouldn't want her? My brother put his phone down, still lost it, but I wouldn't marry any of them. They'd probably all try to scam me out of my money. Pretending to joke, I asked him, if you had to choose between health and 30 million, which one would you pick? All 3 of them said at once that my question was bad luck. But if I were about to die and still won 30 million, I'd blow it all and enjoy myself. That'd be worth it. My brother seemed to think about it seriously for a second. I kept asking. Then would you leave some money for us too so we could live better? He frowned. You Pepe, you're heartless. I'd be dying and you'd still want to take my money. I smiled and said nothing more. I turned back to my room and tore up the will I had made before. This was how life should be. You bring nothing in and you take nothing out. The next morning, before I was even fully awake, my mom knocked on my door in a rush and came in to clean the room. Your brother's girlfriend is coming over today. She lives far away, so it's not easy for her to visit. She said she'll stay a few days. Our house was just a rural family home, and because money was tight back then, there were only 3 bedrooms. My parents had the biggest sunny room, Liu Qi had the next biggest, also sunny. Back then, I complained that my room was too small and had terrible light. But they all said I was about to go to college anyway, and wouldn't be staying at home much in the future. Men get married, women get married off. I need a good room for my future wife. You're getting married out of this family. Having a place to sleep when you come back is already good enough. What right do you have to be picky? Liu Qi thought all of this was only natural. Today, he had actually gotten up early for once. The gel in his hair gave off a sharp, unpleasant scent as he stood outside my bedroom with both hands in his pockets. Yao Yao's family is strict. She's staying here for a few days, but her parents said she can't sleep in the same room as me before marriage. I frowned. Only then did I realize why my mom had come to clean my room so early. So, obviously, you need to move out for a few days and let her have this room. After saying that, he kicked the door in frustration. What a stupid rule. Poor Yao Yao has to stay in this cold, damp little room. Sis, it's your first time meeting her, so give her a big red envelope to make up for it. 36,000. It's settled. No, my mom had already stripped my bed clean. No one asked for my opinion. My suitcase, which I hadn't even opened yet, had already been carried outside by my dad. I said, that's my room. I have no reason to give it to anyone else. My dad frowned. This is about your brother's future marriage. As his sister, why are you so unreasonable? To put it bluntly, I paid to build this house. Whoever I say gets the room, gets the room. For the next 2 days, go sleep at your second aunt's place with Xiaowen. Xiaowen was my cousin and only child. Apparently, work hadn't been going well for her either, so she had quit and come home to rest. She was about the same age as Liu Qi, and she had always been warm toward me. When she heard I was coming to stay, she immediately tossed her suitcase aside and left. Sis, you can stay in my room. It's big and bright, way more comfortable than that tiny room of yours, right? Her room was all pink with a whole row of dolls by the bed. Outside the door, my second aunt came over holding fresh bedding. You two haven't seen each other in forever, right? You're usually both busy with work, so take these few days to catch up. I'll make the bed, then wash some fruit for you. Lunch will take a bit, so have something first. At lunch, my second aunt put a roast goose leg into my bowl and smiled. Pepe, you're too skinny, eat more. I thanked her again and again. When I lowered my head to eat, my eyes stung and tears kept falling. Back home, whenever we cooked a chicken, both drumsticks belonged to Liu Qi. If I tried to fight for one, my mom would stop me. Boys need drumsticks to grow tall. Why does a girl like you need to eat so well? Your brother will be the backbone of this family one day. Of course he should eat them. If I ate one, I was just being greedy and deserved to get hit. After lunch, my family called again in a frantic rush. Yao Yao is almost here. You're going to be her future sister-in-law. Why aren't you here to welcome her? Yao Yao wasn't tall either. She wore heavy eye makeup and was dressed very delicately. It seemed like she and Liu Qi had planned it together because the moment she saw me, she called me sis. My head was pounding, so I gave a flat response. Later, they all gathered together for a lively dinner, while I curled up on the couch, covered in cold sweat. Half asleep and half awake, I felt Liu Qi kick the couch hard. Is this how you act as a future sister-in-law? Are you sick? I was completely confused. Then he said, where's the 36,000 red envelope you promised? Yao Yao said you didn't give it to her. That's seriously embarrassing. If you don't have money, don't bother me. He was still so self-righteous. You've worked in the city all these years and don't even have 36,000? Come on, Liu Peipei. Are you not working hard or did you spend it all on some pretty boy? Hearing that, I coldly got up, went outside, found a hammer, opened Liu Qi's bedroom door, and smashed his 35,000 yuan computer. You're the last person who gets to judge whether I work hard or not. I really regret not spending that money on a pretty boy. Instead, I gave it all to an ungrateful wolf. He rushed over and called me crazy. My mom cried from the side, shouting that this was a sin. My dad was so angry that he raised his hand and slapped me. My face went blank. I lifted the hammer and swung it at Liu Qi's furious face. He dodged in terror, got hit in the shoulder, and ran around screaming in pain. Liu Peipei, are you trying to die? I nodded. You took everything and still act wronged. I don't mind making you keep me company on the road to hell. I'm already dying. Why should I still put up with anger from a useless piece of trash like him? Tap below to watch the full episode.